Welcome to the new Windows 10. This video tutorial will give you a brief introduction to what is new and some of the changes in Windows 10. You may notice that there is no longer a Charms bar, a Start screen, or an Apps category screen. All of these have been incorporated into the Start menu. Let's take a look at the Start menu. We're going to begin by clicking on the Start button, or you can press the Windows logo key on your keyboard to open it. In the top left of the menu, you should see your name and possibly a profile picture if you've already set one up. And when you click on that, a drop-down menu opens up and you can change your account settings, you can lock your device, sign out, or switch account. Below that, you have a most used apps list for quick access. And then below that, you also have a File Explorer button. When you click on File Explorer, it will open up the File Explorer window. And here are all your file folders and areas that you save your documents and pictures and music and videos to. Below File Explorer, you have a Settings button. When you click on the Settings button, it opens up your settings. You have all the same options that you have had before in your other operating system for Windows, just may look a little different. You might want to start by going to Accounts, and if you have not signed in to your Microsoft account, you're going to want to do that. Once you sign into your Microsoft account, you'll notice up here at the top it's going to tell you to verify your account. Please make sure that you verify or your account has not been fully set up and connected to this device. If I go back here to the settings menu, you can also choose personalization. This is where you can set your background, your colors, your lock screen, your themes, and what you'd like your start to look like. So you can set those up at your convenience. Okay. Below settings, you also have a power button. This is where you can sleep, shut down, or restart your computer. You can also still right-click on that Start Windows logo button and choose to shut down or sign out or to reach any of these. This menu is still available for those of you that have used it. And then below there, you have an All Apps button. The All Apps button just opens up a list of all the applications or programs that you have installed or downloaded onto your machine. If I was to take and click on one of the letter alphabets for the category, I could click on M for Microsoft, and here it shows me my Microsoft Office 2013, so that's just a quick way to navigate through. If I click on the little down arrow next to that, it shows all the programs that are included in Microsoft Office. If you ever see an arrow out to the side of an application or a program, that means that there is a subcategory underneath it, and you may want to click on it. So here, you can see over on to the right here underneath my Tools category, I've added most of my Microsoft products. If I wanted to add another one, what I would do is, let's say I want to add Skype for Business. I could right-click on it and choose Pin to Start, or I could even pin it to the taskbar at the bottom of the screen. Or I could take and click and hold and drag this over into my category and drop it. You notice it's a little larger than the others, so I can right-click on it, resize, I'm going to choose Small, and there it fits nicely into my Tools category. All of these are customizable. You can right-click and remove them if you needed to. You could unpin it or resize it. You can click and drag these around and reorder them, or you can name the categories, all to keep you organized. You'll also notice that you have a Mail app. Here's my Mail app here, and here's my Calendar app. These two are connected. Once I set up my Mail app, my calendar will pop up, and it will have all of my events and appointments on my calendar associated to the email that I have set up. I suggest you set up your Exchange account in your email, and that you, if you would like, you can set up any personal emails. You can add more than one account into the email. Once you have that done, you'll also notice that by default you have an application called Cortana. If you're new to Microsoft, or if you've never heard of Cortana, she actually comes from the video game called Halo. She is the AI that helps the player, or Master Chief as he's called, save the world from aliens, pretty much. And so Cortana is your personal assistant. She is available to help you send emails, to help you find files, to help you you can ask her questions and she will answer you back. She will tell you jokes. She helps you in Edge, which I will show you that, the new web browser. So she's a pretty neat application to have. She does require you that you have your Microsoft account signed in. and that when you do click on the app for the first time, you'll probably have to sign in again to your Microsoft account, and you want to make sure that you're connected to Wi-Fi to use her. So for Cortana, if I say, "Hey Cortana, how do you say cat in Spanish?"
Okay, here's how to say cat in Spanish. Gato.
So as you can see, I've already set up on my machine that all I have to say is, "Hey Cortana, give me the NFL scores."
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
She didn't get that. Though she knows that I don't really check NFL scores probably that often, so that might have thrown her off. What they do is she tracks your likes, what you check, your emails. She'll keep your contacts for you, any kind of likes or dislikes that you may have, and you can set all of that up right here in Cortana's notebook. Her notebook, in her settings, I've come down here and I've actually turned on "Hey Cortana." By default, that's not turned on. It's still, I think it's still a little bit in testing phase, but you can slide that on and you can have her learn your voice. And once you go through the phrases and learn the voice, all you should have to say is, "Hey Cortana," and it should pop up for you. If you don't want that, and I can say that sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating, especially if there's more than one person in the room and everybody's saying "Hey Cortana" all at once, it will start to activate it on your device. You can just use the microphone, where you can simply click on that. How do you say dog in Spanish?
Okay, here's how to say dog in Spanish. Perro.
So, like, I've been using the translation part, but you can do much more than that. You can say, "Hey Cortana, remind me to buy hot dogs at noon."
I'll remind you to buy hot dogs at 12 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll remind you. You can also see it in your reminders list anytime.
Right, and your reminders list is right here, the little light bulb with the check mark. So what that did is she set it up for tomorrow because it's already afternoon and she knows that. And so for tomorrow at noon, I guess I'm going to have to, pick up hot dogs. Let's try something else. "Hey Cortana." Nope, maybe she's going to or not. Let's see here. "Hey Cortana, tell me a joke."
What do you get when you cross a Tyrannosaurus Rex with fireworks? Dynamite!
You can see that Cortana, she has a good sense of humor, and she can get a little cheeky with you too, but it's a lot of fun. And so again, you can set up reminders. She will add things to your calendar for you. Any kind of questions that she may have or that you may have, you can ask her, and if she doesn't tell you the actual answer, she will open up Edge with a web search for that. Let's take, "Hey Cortana, find test document." Oh, that was I halted there before I said what I needed to say. "Hey Cortana, open the Word document test." Okay, so she pulls up, there's my test document that I had created, and you can see it's right here saved on my desktop also. But if you have a document somewhere in your File Explorer, but you're having a hard time finding it, if you know the name of it, you can ask her, or you can even type it in. If you don't want to have to talk to her, you can type in your requests and ask. And she'll also search the web for you for anything that you need to find. One last thing, let's see. "Hey Cortana, what does the fox say?"
Ring ding 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 a ding a ding.
Okay, so that's Cortana. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to open up Edge, and I'm going to use Cortana to open it. "Hey Cortana, open Edge."
Opening Microsoft Edge.
And she opened Edge for me, and here it is now. And this is the new web browser that is taking the place of Internet Explorer. However, if you do need Internet Explorer, if there's something going on and it's not working in Edge and it's not working in your other internet browsers, you can come over to the menu, click on the three little dots, and choose Open with Internet Explorer. And there it is. I'm actually now inside of Internet Explorer 11. So it is there still available for you, but it will eventually, I believe, disappear. So I'm going to close IE. So this is Edge. Inside of Edge, what makes it new and different is that you can annotate and write directly on your web page. So you can create what's called a web note. When I click on that, I get the purple bar across. I can circle anything that's on the page. I can highlight on the page. I can erase if I needed to. I have a comment where I can type a note out. And then I also have a screen clipping button. This is nice so that if I wanted to take a screen clipping, as soon as I do that, it's copied to the desktop. You can see that. And I could open up a Word document or my OneNote and I could paste it directly wherever I needed to. And then when I'm done with all of that, I can save it if I needed to, or I could share it out to someone. I could email that directly, or I could stick it in OneNote. And I'm done with my annotating, so I'm going to click Exit. It removes all of those marks that I had made, and now I'm back. Also, you can take, and if you wanted, let's just click on an article here. If you notice, anytime you're online, it has lots of ads on the side, and it makes it a little more difficult to read the article. So if I want to just look at this, I can click on Reading View up in the top. And when I do that, it removes all of the ads, videos, and distractions to where I can simply concentrate on the article. And what's fun is if you already have Cortana set up, I can take and highlight anything in Edge. I can right click on it and choose Ask Cortana, and she will pull up some information or facts or whatever it may be that, you know, some information on whatever it was that I highlighted. That's a nice thing. If you're looking for extra information, you can just ask her. I can click on the Reading View button to take it out of Reading View, so it goes back to the normal web page. If I wanted, I could take and star a page. Let's save this to favorites. When I click on the star, I'm in the favorites, and I could take and add it to my favorites bar. And when I click add, it's right there. By default, your favorites bar does not show. You have to actually turn it on by going to the settings. So I click on the three dots again and go down to settings. And right here, you would want to slide this on so that it shows your favorites bar. Now I don't need that article pinned, so I'm going to remove that actually by right clicking and taking that off. Maybe though I have found an article and I want to read this for later. So I could click on my favorites, again the star, but this time I could go to reading list. And I'm going to choose add. So this has been saved now, and anything that's been saved like that goes to what's called your hub. And your hub is where you can access your favorites, your reading list, your history, or your downloads. So here's my reading list. I'm going to click on that, and I'm actually there, so really just refresh the page, and now I'm in the article, and I could read it. And if I ever wanted to remove it, I'd go back to my reading list, right click on the article, and remove. So there, now it's gone. Okay, this is Edge, and again, it's new, it's a little different, it's improved, I think, with that annotation. And if you ever needed to, you can come in and when you open up a tab, if you didn't want to search down in the bar that first popped up, you would come and click where the URL, the address bar, is housed, and you would type in wherever it is that you need to go. Or if you needed to do a search, you could also do a search directly from the address bar. Okay, so I'm going to close Edge. Okay, so keep in mind this is your taskbar at the bottom. Anything that you wanted to pin to that from your start menu, you could come over and right click on it, pin to taskbar, and now it's down on your taskbar. Same thing, if I want to right click on it and unpin it, I unpin it and it's gone. Okay, so this was just a really brief tutorial over Windows 10. If you have questions, please contact us in the technology department and have fun. Make sure you set up Cortana because she's a lot of fun. Enjoy Windows 10. Thank you.